Hey guys, it's Grayson, and I'm going to talk about the legal name, the process of changing your name legally in Ontario, Canada. Because last night, being the fun sort of guy I am, I spent like an hour researching different countries' name change systems and how that works and things like that. So I thought, for interest's sake, if anybody was wondering how it works in Ontario, um, I'm going to tell you. So basically, you have to go onto a Service Ontario website, and then you print off this like 30-page document thing, um, which you have to fill out. So you have to read through the entire thing, you have to sign a bunch of places, you have to fill in a bunch of things, you gotta get, if you're under 18, you have to have parental consent, you have to get stuff signed by like a commissioner, you have to have a guarantor, which is someone who's known you for more than 5 years, or someone who is like your family doctor, or a school principal or something like that, who's known you for over a year. Um, and then you also have to state your reason for changing your name. So for me, obviously, I wrote down I'm transgender. I want a name that fits my identity. Um, Things like that. The cost is $137. So you send that by check or whatever, in with the giant booklet that you gotta fill out, and you send your birth certificate, your original birth certificate with it. Um, Mail that off to the Register General in Ottawa, and then you wait. It is very easy to miss something or make a mistake, which I did. There was actually 3 mistakes in the entire booklet because it's so long, and I'm like the most precise person ever. I like look over things like 50 million times, and I looked over this thing so many times before I sent it, and I still missed stuff. Um, I made the mistake. I didn't check a box that I missed, and then I didn't know that you had to have both parents fill out a form, because there's only one form in the whole package, so you're supposed to print off another one of just that page and get your other parent to sign it, and I didn't do that. And then also my guarantor accidentally wrote the date wrong, and put 2012 instead of 2013, and so it got sent back. The process itself, after mailing it out, once they receive it, it takes 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. It took exactly 6 for them to till you get a new birth certificate, and you also get a change of name certificate. So basically, since I made the mistake, it took 4 weeks, and then they sent it back, and I had to fill out the stuff again, and then it took another 6 weeks after that. But it was exactly 6 weeks on the dot, that it took to mail my stuff to me. So basically, what the change of name certificate is it's just, it says this is what your name was before, this is what it is now, and you bring that to Service Ontario to get your health card changed. Um, you bring that to anything that would need to change your name on. So if, like, you bring it to work, I don't have a job, but I brought it to school for proof, and they had to photocopy that as well as my new birth certificate. Um, so, and then the birth certificate, I found it interesting that a lot of other countries didn't give you a new birth certificate. Your birth certificate stayed the same. I found that really interesting. Basically, in Ontario, they destroy your old birth certificate because you mail it in. They destroy it and they make you a new one, with all the previous information, except on this one your name is different. Yeah. So you just use your birth certificate and your change of name certificate to get everything changed everywhere else that you need it to be. Um, it was a pretty, um, it sounds simple, but it's kind of difficult because of all the stuff that you need. Um, because you print it off and it's kind of daunting. Like, I filled out all of it myself, but then I had to get my parents to sign it. I had to get a guarantor, um, and since I had none of the people that could be my guarantor, I had to find someone who'd known me for over 5 years, and getting that person to sign it, like, they live like 40 to an hour 40 minutes to an hour away, so having them redo stuff took a lot of time. And then you have to get the commissioner to sign it, so you have to go to Service Ontario and get them to look at the document and then sign it and everything like that. And then it's also $137, so I mean, it's not cheap. And then plus you gotta pay for postage and stuff, and since my birth certificate was in there, I paid to have it tracked, because if that got lost in the mail, then redoing the application or whatever wouldn't be that big a deal. But my birth certificate's in there, so that would have been a big deal to lose. But yeah, so the whole thing, because I made mistakes and stuff, took about a month and a half. No, that's a lie. It took about 2 months. 3 if you add on the extra month of filling it out. So yeah, it took about 3 months to get the entire thing done, from the time that I printed off the thing, the application, to when I got my birth certificate was about 3 months. So I hope this was either helpful or interesting to anybody who felt like watching this. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Any questions for me or video topics that you would like me to cover, then leave them down below. Thanks for watching, guys.